Thank you very much for turning us on. This is the Alan Daphnis special here on Channel 4 Diaspora TV, and we're always looking for an opportunity for you, the viewers, and of course the listeners listening to us right now on WSRF 1580 AM. I have with me two representatives from the North American Power Company. I am talking about Latoya Chin and, of course, Robert Dean. Thank you very much for the invitation and being on the program here today.
You're very welcome.
Hello, everyone. Definitely it's a pleasure being on the show today. I look forward.
Now, I met a very close friend of mine who told me about the North American Power Company, and he says, well, Alan, I think this is something that you will be interested in, and of course the viewers and the listeners of this particular program. What can you tell us about the North American Power Company?
Okay, I go first.
Okay, you can go first.
Well, the North American Power Opportunity is very unique. We actually sit right now in a position where nobody is taking advantage through our industry of the green energy market through a renewable energy certificate, which is a very unique product, and we are the first network marketing company to really bring this to the world right now, and we are extremely excited about it.
Now, being excited about the North American Power Company, Robert, now, of course, it is an opportunity. And when you mention, for example, a power company here in South Florida, we're thinking about FPL, and in New York, other companies, in Boston, so forth, and so on. For someone who's watching the program right now, who's dealing with their own power company, what type of role is the North American Power Company is going to be playing in their lives as far as that is concerned?
Okay. Well, actually, North American Power is a power company that's actually taking advantage of what we call the deregulation of this whole energy business, okay? And see, right now, Florida Power, they have a monopoly on the whole state of Florida right now, okay? But the government has stepped in and they deregulate the whole entire United States. So by the year 2014, all states have to be deregulated. Now, what did the word deregulation mean? That means that now consumers are going to have a choice on who they want to provide their utilities, okay? Just like how they deregulated the telecom industry back in the mid-'80s, okay? That's the very reason why today we all got different phones like iPhones, Samsungs, and all this kind of stuff, Verizon, Sprint, because the government deregulated that industry when at one time AT&T and Southern Bell totally dominated that industry since 1893, okay? So this is a great opportunity on two reasons. First of all, deregulation can only happen once in a lifetime, okay? So now the government is totally deregulating the energy, which is gas and electricity, which is going to provide an opportunity for thousands of people to position themselves to actually offer a service that people are paying anyway. Does that make sense? Okay. And so now what we're doing, we're being proactive, and we're coming in the state of Florida to build an infrastructure by using something called a renewable energy certificate, which is basically saying that you're going to help our government produce green energy. Okay, so while we're doing that, that product is a placement holder, so they can qualify and get paid on our compensation program, take advantage of our opportunity while they're waiting on Florida to be deregulated.
Now, that makes sense. The regulation, of course, Latoya, when you found out that this particular president administration, I am assuming it is happening under President Barack Obama, when you learn of such an opportunity, why did you feel that it was such an opportunity, not only for you and for others to take advantage of?
Well, right now, most people never get the opportunity to take advantage of it. Usually when an opportunity of deregulation passes everyday people right by, they never get a chance to really know that they can take part in it. And every time deregulation happens, million-dollar companies and billion-dollar companies are born, and everyday average people just don't get a chance to take advantage of it, because when the deregulation happened with telecom, I completely missed it. Had I known that I would have been able to get involved, I would have been able to make millions of dollars, possibly retire myself at a very early age, had I had the opportunity to get involved. And usually no one recognizes an opportunity until it's basically passed them by. So when I had a chance to take a look along with Mr. Dean to be a part of the energy market being deregulated, I knew right then and there I could not miss it. Even if I didn't understand it, I knew that I needed to get in front of the wave of deregulation of energy, and that's exactly what I did.
I think deregulation is important because I remember when I used to own AT&T or Bell South, if I could not pay my bill, so that means I had no access to communicate with anyone. But then came deregulation that I was able to go to various other companies, whether or not I was not able to pay, I can go to another company and still get service. Now, are you telling me with the power company right now, if somebody is currently with FPL and of course another company in New York or throughout the nation, they can basically consider right now switching to another power company? If that is so, how does that work?
Okay. Well, first of all, because we're in the middle of the deregulations, right now with our company, there's only 7 states that's been totally deregulated, okay? That's Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Maryland, okay? Now, over the coming months, they're going to be deregulating the state of Michigan, the state of Georgia, the state of Texas, and then over the next 18 months, the state of Florida, California, and everybody else, okay? So in those states where we have an energy footprint, those customers have an option to transfer their service over to North American Power, and they do it seamless. We have great customer service, okay? We also have reliable billing, and they will see a savings on a bill that they've been paying anyway.
Now, you talk about savings, and I remember having been with AT&T and Bell South. Would it ever get to the point where you pay a set rate, you know, to these particular power companies, or are we going to see those bills increase depending on the amount of electricity that one is using?
Okay. From my professional opinion, what I think is going to happen is, first of all, they already have budget plans for the elderly people, for people that have a budget. What I see with the deregulation, I see that the prices of utilities is going to go way down, just like the telecom industry and just like the airline industry when they deregulated the airline industry. So over the next coming years, through the deregulation process, I see that everybody's utility bill is going to go down because there's no more monopoly. Now everybody compete for the same customer, which give them more choices, better service, and better pricing.
Now, what do you think that will happen to an average household, for example, that spends anywhere from $250 per month? The computers are running, the stereo, the AC, and so forth, and so on. Do you think someone in New York right now, if they were to make a switch and go to the North American Power Company, where this program is also being watched throughout the diaspora, they will benefit? And if so, how can they call their power company to say that they want to switch their company, or their service, to North American Power Company for that matter?
Okay. Let me answer that. First of all, if they, let's say they have an average bill of $225, something like that. With our company, they go online, we give them a website, NorthAmericanPower.com/whatever representative that's going to hook them up, okay? They're going to see what they're paying right now before they even put any information in, and then they're going to see what savings they're going to get with our company. So they know right off the bat how much money they're saving before they even put in any information. That's number one, okay? Number two, the benefit is that they will see that savings. They will have a seamless transition with no interruption of service or nothing like that. They'll just see on their next bill that they have North American Power, and they'll see a savings on a bill that they've been paying anyway. Okay. Now, that's one benefit. The other benefit from an opportunity standpoint of view is that the individual that got that person to try the service, they will start earning residual income off that bill every month.
Okay. Now, the residual income is good. Now, of course, there is a power outage, you know, a tree falls, and normally that person is accustomed to calling their own particular power company to resolve that particular problem, but now they have switched to North American Power Company. How does the customer service now differs, or are we somewhat, is it a reseller, or who's going to come and repair the damages, or who do I call, and how do I solve that particular problem?
Let me share this with you. See, right now, because deregulation is transition, so whatever company that has a monopoly there, what people don't understand is that they have to service every power company on a major scale until the whole deregulation has been transitioned in the next couple of years, okay? So if an outage out or anything go out, North American Power has a number that they call, which is basically going to be the company that serves that whole entire area, and they'll be back up to par. They have the same exact service that they had with any other company.
All right, no, which means it could still be Florida Power and Light. They're still very much involved. But I want to talk about the economic side of the business because I am an entrepreneur. There are people out there seeking an opportunity, and I had a chance to speak with Evangelist Peggy Carter, who told us about this particular opportunity, and how can I or anybody else position themselves, because they said there is an opportunity for one to basically invest and be a part of what's going on right now. Whereas if I invest such an amount of dollars and convince perhaps some of my friends or relatives in this particular area where North American Power Company is servicing these areas, can actually benefit. That's what I need to find out about. How much money does it take to invest, and how am I able to make some money back on my investment? You can answer that?
Well, basically what we have here, we have a very unique business concept unlike any other business concept. Now I'm gonna tell you what we took into consideration. We understand that we're going through turbulent times now. As I was talking with the owner of this spot here, she was telling me, so every business segment is going through turbulent times. So what we put together is basically three things. A person can get an opportunity to take advantage of the deregulation of the energy business. They can take advantage of the renewable energy certificate, which is going green, which is congruent with the government, the local governments, the higher government, everybody in there is talking about going green. And then number three, we basically have a no investment model, which actually helps everybody out there that is hurting financially. They can get started with our opportunity, basically less than $20. Okay, and the way it works, we get paid four ways. Okay, we get paid for the personal production that you actually do. So let's say if you refer 10 people within your first 30 days, minimally that's $160, and you never invested more than $19.50. If you refer 20 people within 30 days, that's $330. Okay, now the key thing is for every 5 that you enroll on the $19.50, the company pays you a $75 fee for the first 5. Your next group of 5s after that, they pay you $85. So you've already made your investment back when you refer 5 people for $19.50. That's a $75 check off a $19 investment. Okay, that's the first way that we get paid. The second way that we get paid is what we call team overrides. That means that your team, when they produce and bring in people, you get an override through 2 means. We have an ARC bonus override and a fast start bonus override. Okay. The third way that we get paid is monthly residual on the 15th. So when people pay their gas, electricity, or the renewable energy certificate, you get a percentage of that every single month, and that grows as your team grows, okay? Right. And the fourth and final way that we get paid is through incentives, when we give out iPads and stuff like that. We have incentive trips. We also have car bonuses and lifestyle bonuses, and also worldwide company bonus pools, okay? So we have a very, very powerful opportunity that anybody can do, okay? And they don't have to worry about lugging products. They ain't got to worry about having a garage full of products. They don't have to worry about having auto ships and all this kind of stuff. All they simply pay is $19.50 a month, and this goes towards a greater cause of helping the government produce green energy, while at the same time you position yourself to get paid off gas and electricity and help a whole lot of other people that want to get started in our business. It's real powerful.
Now, this is very interesting. Now, some of us may not really have the time to go out there and recruit people. And for example, talking about this right now on Channel 4 Diaspora TV, and of course our listeners on WSRF 1580 in Miami, and you also have 1420 in Orlando, Florida, listening to the program as well. Now, for the viewers and of course the listeners who are interested, and they call in, how do they call in and to say, well, I want to switch my service to North American Power Company? What's that process? What number do they have to call to make that initial investment? Do they pay the $19.95 or to $20 you're talking about, or do they automatically switch? And when they switch, what about the funds owed to, for example, the power company, and then to be able to get a new bill from the company right now that we're talking about, which is North American Power Company? How does that work? Because a lot of people watching and listening right now are somewhat fed up and want to switch and to save money on the electrical bill.
Right. Now, right now in the state of Florida, they can't change their bill because the state of Florida is not deregulated yet.
Let's talk about New York, for example, Boston and New Jersey, because we're all over. People are watching the program all over right now, but it so happened we're coming to you from South Florida.
We actually have a real simple process. The process is because this is through network marketing, so what we do is give them like your personal website that has your ID number attached to it. When they go to that website, it's going to click on and say, sign up as customer, what have you. And then they just go through the process for 5 minutes. They're going to show them what their bills they paying now and what their savings are going to be.
Wait a minute now. You mean to tell me right now, if I put together my website, all right, because by the time this program is airing, the website is going to be on there because I am a part of this particular company because I think it's a brilliant idea. So having to do so, you mean to tell me they'll go online and they'll see what they are currently paying right now to their current power company, and then you're going to show them what they will be paying as opposed to what they're paying right now if they were to switch the service to the North American Power Company. Am I understanding you correct?
You're absolutely right. Exactly. It's that simple, okay? And that's what I like about this process. So you can reach everybody just by giving them your website, and then that will be a credit to you, okay, automatically. And you have a back office computer support system that you can check all the customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's absolutely free, no charge.
Somebody may say, well, why should we give the opportunity to Alan Daphnis or this particular network, radio stations that carries this particular program? They say, well, I like to get in on it myself. I like to get my own people, my own relatives involved, my church involved in order to take advantage of this opportunity. Though they are listening and watching, are they going to benefit from that as well? And if they are, do they automatically benefit once they become a customer, or is optional, or they may not have to do that as well?
What I like about our company is that everybody that comes in is a customer, whether you do the business or not. So when they enroll up under your ID number, they're going to automatically get their own personal website with their ID number. And all they got to do is just shoot that to their friends and family, and then they'll start getting a check the next week. It's just that simple.
My goodness, I've been involved in multi-level marketing for a very long time, but this one is very simple. I think it works, and I think it's a very good thing that this particular present administration under our current president, Barack Obama, is being implemented, and I think a lot of people will benefit from that. Now, Latoya, you're here in South Florida, so apparently maybe you're not seeing the actual results as far as your personal light bill. But as far as the other customers and people that we have spoken with and we have signed up to this particular program, what has their reaction been thus far?
Well, I actually have team members who are in the New York area and now New Jersey, and they have seen a huge savings so far, from anywhere from 7 to 20% on their electrical bills right now by just simply switching their service through the simple process that Mr. Dean actually just explained to everyone listening and watching. So they are extremely excited to see now that they aren't just, doing a friend a favor. They're actually helping themselves save every single month. And they've also referred people and have received a check already. Some of my team members have made $300. Some are close to making $500 today just by simply switching their service or investing $19.50 into the renewable energy certificate. And that's those who are in the up north area. Now, the people down here in South Florida who are just investing $19.50, they are extremely excited. Even if they've only made $75, they only invested $19.50. So they are not just doing something great, but they are really getting an extra stream of income into their household behind just sharing with people the opportunity that only costs $19.50.
Now, Latoya and, of course, Robert, I am very fortunate because here you are, both of you are experienced, and you're able to answer my questions. Now, here's someone watching and listening. They hear it. They know the opportunity, and they have seized that particular opportunity. Now they want to explain it to someone else, but they are not able to come up with the answers intelligently. And what I mean by intelligently, they don't have the necessary rebuttals to show them the advantages involved. What type of support system does North American Power Company has in place to help these particular, new customers, to share the information with others. How are you going to back that up as far as North American Power Company is concerned?
Well, that's very simple. We have a team. Our team is called Top Guns Together, Overcoming the Poverty Mindset while getting unlimited income now, okay? We have a support infrastructure in place for all of our team members, okay? So what we do is we train them on what to say. We have conference calls every Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So everybody all over the United States call in for only 30 minutes, and we give them a professional overview of the opportunity so they can expose new people, so they ain't got to worry about trying to explain it. They just put them on our conference call every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Also, we do training on what to say on how to get people to look at our opportunity, okay? Also, we coming out with webinars that people can get on webinars at a certain time, okay? And they can be exposed that way. But also from the company perspective, they have a very, very powerful infrastructure to actually share this opportunity through Facebook, through LinkedIn, through Twitter, Meetup. They have a whole prepackaged campaign for all the new people that sign up that's absolutely free, that's already done by our company. All they have to do is go through their own business back office once they become a rep, and they can access all that information in seconds.
All right, well, that is so great. Now, those of you who are interested as far as being a part of this great opportunity that has arisen through North American Power Company, you can see that the number is on the screen, and I am going to insert that as far as those of you listening to the radio right now on WSRF 1580 AM in Miami, as far as 1420 as well in Orlando, Florida. But there must be a toll-free number at this time, because if they cannot get to my website or they forgot that number, it's such a major opportunity. I want everybody to grasp, this particular moment.
Because they try to keep the integrity, is that they want people to be associated to other people, okay? So they don't go directly to the company, because then that would bypass representatives like you and I. Does that make sense?
In that case, I will give you my number. The number is right now on the screen, 407-545-9115. That's 407-545-9115. Give me a call up personally, and I will tell you more about this great opportunity with North American Power Company. Before you guys go, I know you have a very busy schedule. Any final words or ideas that you want to share with the listeners and the viewers of the program right now?
Yes. I just want to share with everyone and just let them know that, we living in turbulent times today. People got money issues and so forth. If you're truly looking for a way to go after your goals and dreams, if you're truly looking for a way to be around successful people that are in your corner to help you move, okay, I invite everyone to take advantage of our opportunity, because remember, you might not see an opportunity like this again where you can just get involved for $19.50 a month. I've never seen that like this before. So I tell everybody, remember, opportunity ain't missed, it just passed on to the next prepared person. Thank you, then.
Okay. LaToya?
Well, the deregulation of energy is only going to happen one time. So everyone who is listening in who really wants to get involved, you really can position yourself right now to be at the forefront of the biggest transformation of wealth that's ever going to happen. So I don't know when the deregulation will happen again, and to be at the forefront, especially those listening in Orlando, anyone in Florida, period, you want to go ahead and get involved now, position yourself before the state of Florida is deregulated.
Well, I got to tell you one thing. The regulation happened before, and I did not seize the opportunity, but this is one that I'm going to grab some right now. So I think you, the viewers at home and listeners wherever you are in Miami and Orlando, you need to call 407-545-9115, and I will give you further details as far as this opportunity is concerned. Mr. Robin Dean, thank you very much for stopping in, and I hope it's not the last time.
Oh, no.
All right? And I want to be able to invite you back and to tell the viewers and the listeners, the opportunity that I have been able to benefit as far as this project is concerned. LaToya, thank you to you as well.
Truly a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
And I hope you will return.
Yes, sure will. I'll be back.
All right. Again, the Alan Daphne special right here on Channel 4 Diaspora TV, as well as WSRF 1580 in Miami and 1420 AM in Orlando, Florida. All right. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.